Boom! What's going on, guys? Dan here. We're doing a video again on Elrond. It's had some pretty substantial moves since the last time we covered it. But before I get into that, I just want to say, if you wouldn't mind, I would really love some support. I've been putting a lot of effort in these crypto videos. If you like videos on crypto, on finance, hit the subscribe, like this video. I appreciate it so much. So this video is going to cover, let's see, we're going to cover the current price. We're going to go into a little bit of technicals. We're going to jump into some of the news, and then we're going to get into an exciting part on an overview of how NFTs are starting to look on Aileron. And then finally, we'll drop back to the graph and we'll take a quick look at some price prediction. But let's get it. So last time we covered Elrond, we were sitting in the market ranking of around 60, I think it was, and we've moved up about 20 spots to 40. So that's pretty exciting, and with everything they've got going on, I don't doubt they're going to keep climbing. So market cap 4.4 billion right now. Alright, so let me just zoom out a little. Alright, one of my last videos was right at this dip in here. And I said, you know, this may be the last dip we get and could be the best opportunity to pick up Elrond. And I hate to toot my own horn, but I mean, it was a great spot to get in. So I bought a bunch in here and I'm sitting pretty happy and pretty about it. I got in some around 65, 68. As we got up to 300, that's almost a 5x. So pretty impressive over the course of a couple months. 5x, that's pretty awesome. That's what these altcoins can do. Now, Elrond still has a lot of stuff brewing down in the dungeon, you know, that not many people know about, but they're publishing tons of stuff on it, and I can't imagine that a lot of all the stuff and all their partnerships played a big part into this growth. Now, if we take a closer look, you know, Bitcoin kissed its all-time high today, and we actually hit the all-time high before that, though. And now, if you see here this triangular pattern right here, we've kind of consolidated right at this 240, 235 level. You can see it kind of oscillated up and down. It's kind of found a happy spot right here. Now, what I expect to happen with that Bitcoin futures ETF being approved is Bitcoin is going to start to rally. And, you know, everyone's saying that there's a very good chance we could see Bitcoin rally to 100,000 by the end of the year. I definitely think that will have a similar effect on Elrond rallying. I think we're going to consolidate here, and then as Bitcoin rallies, there'll be a delayed effect similar to how we got pulled up here, and it will pull the price of Elrond upwards as well. But what's the basis behind some of the technical stuff and why Elrond's moving and what they're doing? So let's just jump into the different websites and social medias. We're going to fly through them a little quickly and look what they've got in the works. Website design hasn't changed too much. I've already done a video on Elrond. I'll link it above here or on this video somewhere. Check that out if you want to know more about how Elrond works. Basically super fast transaction speeds using sharding and proof of stake. So a recent article here is 2,000 petabytes of unstoppable IPFS storage will be available for Elrond NFTs and dApps via decentralized storage solutions from Crust. So 2,000 petabytes. Well, what the is it petabyte? A petabyte is 1,000 terabytes. So 2,000 petabytes is 2 million terabytes. That's a lot of storage. Pretty awesome that it's investing in storage and scalability. You can see it's got futuristic plans. It's planning for the growth and to be able to have that storage. That's just awesome. They're one step ahead of the game. So you can see right here on Crust Network, on their crust.network site here, you can see 2.2 trillion terabytes globally distributed available storage capacity for Web 3.0 decentralized cloud. Encrypt, replicate, and access data over IPFS everywhere. So off of Elrond's main website, they've got a growth.elrond.com. You can take a look at all these metrics. You can see the price, you can see user adoption and the growth on that. That's pretty healthy. That looks great. You can see staking metrics, looks very healthy. And you can even see the amount here as well. More staking metrics, total stake, usage, daily transactions up 84%, 43,000. Total transactions hit over 9 million. That's a big milestone, as mentioned on their Twitter. Exchanges, you can see where most of the coins are on, and you can see most of it's on Binance.com, coming in next with Binance.us, Crypto.com, all the other exchanges. And then GitHub comments, you can see the developers' activity. You can see 195 comments in one day, kind of going back and forth, figuring things out. They don't do much on a Saturday. Awareness, you can see Twitter, they're up 0.5% with mentions. Google search data or impressions is down a little bit. Now on explorer.elrond.com, you can see the network health. You can see what epoch we're in, how many rounds left, block time, block height, transactions, counts. You can see the distributed, decentralized network with where the different nodes are located and at. You can see the majority are in Europe, and some more metrics throughout here. Daily transactions, similar, and then here you can actually see transactions go across. 0 seconds ago, 0 seconds ago, 0 seconds ago. Block 0 seconds ago, and you can watch these transactions tick by, which is pretty neat. There is so much stuff on Elrond's Twitter. I highly suggest following them, keeping up with them. They've got all sorts of great news. They've got a partnership with European car dealer Auto World. They accept EGLD. You can buy a car with EGLD. We all saw, when Elon Musk did that with Bitcoin, what it did, but obviously it's a smaller scale here. Global payment system. And then here's a big one that's been mentioned several times, the Dubai incubator. Morningstar VC, some rich Dubai guy, put 15 million into strategic funding for exceptional Elrond startup builders. So there's lots of investments going into the platform right now. Milestones, 8.99 million transactions, 12 million staked. Explosive growth just all over the place with partnerships. And speaking of partnerships, I'll show you a cool page here in just a second. Here's their big picture over 9 million transactions. So that's a big milestone for them. Zero downtime for a protocol running on 3,200 servers spread all over the world is a lot of hard work. Congratulations to the developers and validators. Pretty awesome. And here's another big partnership mention. You should definitely check this article out. I'm not going to dive too much into it because I don't want this video to go too long. But Woodstock steps up Elrond commitment, research paper, strategic investments, and staking pool. So Woodstock is pretty bullish on them. They had some pretty big statements there. They would say a dark horse in the blockchain world and will bring in billions of users to their ecosystem, making them one of the top 3 or the top number layer 1 platform in this decade. So some pretty bold statements from Woodstock and investments in them, which is awesome. 350,000 followers on Twitter on the main Elrond page here. Pretty sweet. Let's take a look at this partner page. I don't know if you can see my sidebar, but it has definitely gotten smaller since the last time I visited this. There is a freaking buttload of partnerships and companies associated with Elrond. They are just masters at, plugging in with the right people. So pretty exciting. I'm only halfway down the page right now on all the different partnerships they have. They're doing great. So just woo! This is elrondpartners.com. Check it out, scroll through, see if you recognize any of the partners or if you're interested in them as well. Just another notable partnership was their partnership with Zero Hash. This is taking US exposure to the next level. 350 million people in 51 US jurisdictions in Canada get a compliant path to access EGLD via Zero Hash integration. Just making it simpler to buy the coin, making it simpler to get in the project, easing the pass. Look, pop up, buy EGLD. Now we're going to get into the exciting part that has got me really pumped up. And I'm talking about NFTs. Because recently I've done a couple videos on NFTs. Check out my channel, check out those videos, as I believe they're going to be a huge opportunity towards the end of this year. I really truly believe Bitcoin is going to pump up with its future ETFs that have been approved and everything, and the way the money's going to roll, Bitcoin's going to pump up, and then people are going to take profits. They're going to roll down to altcoins, and altcoins are going to have a run. But then that whole time, like right now, the NFT market is kind of building more and more users and getting noticed more. And the people are going to take the profits that they've made from altcoins then, and it will roll down to NFTs, like the third tier. Now, NFTs are very risky. The right project can bring you the most amazing gains. The wrong project can leave you with an empty bag. So be wary of NFTs. And also, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just educational content. Do your own research, but enjoy the info. So, one of these first other pages here is Aileron Warriors. It's one of the pages associated with Elrond, community project protectors of decentralization, freedom, and justice in the blockchain space. So, they did mention a bit of a partnership with Cardano that they're using for some collateral, but they start to mention some NFT stuff, and then they actually also have an Elrond NFT Twitter as well, so I would check that one out as well. There's a few different Elrond Twitter pages. I'm following all of them because I think it's a great project. So Elrond NFT, this is the original NFT creator for the Elrond network community. So I am super honed in on trying to get into the very first NFT. And the very first NFT is going to be this vault gold-like NFT. And they've already kind of alluded to it a little bit. I'm in the Discord as well. There's not a lot of people in there. I highly recommend. This only has 1,500 followers. I highly recommend getting on this Twitter, getting into that Discord so you can be part of the beginning of the community. When you're in the community from the beginning, you can usually get on white lists and pre-sale lists, and you can get the best benefits of supporting the project from the beginning, which is great. Reward the people who get in early. So I'm in there. I've already been commenting in there. You may even see I even commented that I'm going to make a video on this. So I'm pretty excited about it. But this is something like what the first NFTs are going to look like. They're going to have different backgrounds, different gold, and different like vaults, and they're going to be an NFT. There's no date yet released on when they're coming out, but they're working hard on it since September 24th. And they're active in the Discord with commenting on things as soon as yesterday. And the Discord is very interesting. You pick a faction, and it's Lord of the Rings inspired. So whether or not you go with the Knights of Gondor, Riders of Rohan, Orcs, or the most popular is the Elves. And then there's a voice verification you have to do in the town hall a certain time and say like this oath creed thing. So it's a little interesting, but it's different and it's a little hard to get into and whatnot. So that's good. It filters out the trash, filters out the bots. You know what I mean? You don't want no bots. So they've got this nicely locked down for building a good community. They got it set up really well with categories and everything. So I'm really excited about the structure they're building behind these NFTs, and I'm going to have to follow this closely and keep you guys updated. So definitely subscribe, notification bell, so that when you see Elrond NFT video come out from me, you'll know that something went on and check it out, because it's going to be interesting. And if you actually look, they've got their elrondnft.io website, and this is where you can see a lot of the information on some of it. So this is where they've started. There's that NFT. There's good information here. When Eagle Vault, when NFT marketplace soon. I don't know if they meant to spell when like this or not. I don't know. But very interesting. Here's some other different vaults. You know, you could have silver, black case, whatnot. There's gonna be a free secret mint for the exclusive whitelist, free for Elrond Warriors, starting an inclusive and positive community on Twitter and Discord. So you definitely want to get in the Discord and start to kind of communicate and just, have a community. And, eventually they're going to have their vault, and then they're growing towards having a DAO as well. That's a decentralized autonomous organization. That's going to be great. I'm really excited about this website, NFTs in general, but now Elrond NFTs. I'm following this thing through and making sure that I keep you up to date on it, because I'm excited about it. So not a lot exactly on the Elrond stuff yet. I was going to give you a sneak peek into the Discord here. You can see some of the different categories and the factions, but you best I'll just go get into it yourself. So let's just jump back to the chart real quick and take a quick look at where we think this could possibly go. So with us almost doing a 5x from that dip. And I thought that dip was an exceptional dip to how Bitcoin dipped. I said that in my previous video, that it dipped further below than kind of expected. And that's why I thought it was such a great deal to pick up and didn't think it was going to go any lower than it possibly could in that area. And now we're at a point where we're consolidated at a pretty high level, but Bitcoin is also, at a high level and shooting upwards, and like I said, maybe close to 100,000 by the end of the year. So I'm really thinking that we could possibly get close to 800. Lots of people are saying 1,000 in the next few months by end of year. I think $700 to $800 is a glass 75% full perspective. So we'll see if we hit that. Once again, not financial advice. Do your own research. I highly recommend learning about the Myar app, staking on Myar. You can earn rewards. And so hope this was interesting to you guys. Please subscribe. Please like. Appreciate you. Anything in the comments, let me know. I'll hit you back. All right. Peace out.